Welcome back, guys. DailyRotoHelp.com bringing up the big MLB DFS video. It's Sunday. We're live. And boy, was I wrong yesterday. So while I'm waiting for people to get in here, I'm going to get everything up, ready to go, talk about today's slate. Hopefully the dogs will be quiet enough for me to be able to do that. So we're going to look at a lot of things. We might, I don't want to promise anything, but we'll look at the weather. Weather's stupid. We will talk about the pitchers, and we'll look at some of the bats as well. So while we wait for people to trickle in, heads up, buddy. Heads up. Chen Arrieta. What do you mean, Chen Arrieta? But I got everything up, kind of waiting for a little bit of more people to pop on in here. Stewart is my pitcher. When you say Stewart, oh, Chen Arrieta. I thought you were like saying that was his first name. I was super confused. So confused. I was like, that's not a person. We'll talk about it. We'll go through it. Weather is stupid. So what I'm going to do, and since we're going to be live, and I'm trying to wait for people that were in here yesterday to come in, but I have a list. Like I said, everyone who was here live yesterday, I said if both of the Red Sox games win or play, and so does the Yankees game, I will go ahead and choose someone to receive the rest of the MLB season for free. And I have the list of names here. I'm going to run through the names real quick. I don't know if some of you are in here, some of you aren't. Actually, let me tweet out someone. I know he's usually on Twitter, so we'll talk about it. So yesterday's weather. Now, I mean, in my defense, I guess I did say that we are blank amount of time away from the weather, so it could change, and it did. I was very surprised the Yankees game got in. It was super nice to start the game, and then it absolutely downpoured. It absolutely downpoured. So before we get started, while people are trickling in, has anyone, and I don't know, I mean, you might not have been, but has anyone in here watched or know anything about what scam baiting is? Anyone at all? I don't know if you do. Well, if you've been with us for a while, you've seen I do have a playlist of like scam calls. And what I'm going to do is I'm also going to set up my Twitch account and just scam bait, meaning I'm going to call these IRS scammers and just mess with them and waste their time. I did it yesterday for a little bit. And it was actually really funny. Some of them answered, some of them didn't answer. Some of them hung up on me. I used a fake name and everything. So that's going to be something that we do for fun. If that's something you guys would like to get in the monotony of this fantasy sports, all the time. So jumping into what I'm talking about. So yesterday in the chat, I was wrong. I will be the first one to admit. Actually, I guess I'll admit it, but a lot of people call me out. But I said if both of the Red Sox games and the Yankees game gets played, someone will win a free rest of the MLB season. So I'm at random.org. You can't see it. I'm going to go through the names. This is everyone that was in the live chat yesterday when I said that. I got Cody Mayfield, Justin Leichter. I hope that's how you say your names. Jesse Parm, Chris Robideau, Terry Mason, Kyle Zebarth, Dwayne Jackson, Randy Borman, Corey Dobbs, Gary Stoddard, Rhonda Elliott, Dizzy J. Holla, and Johnny Williams. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to random. I wish I could show you my screen. Actually, I can. Check this stuff out, guys, right? Let's see. Let's see if I can show you. So, is it backwards for you guys, though? Is okay. You guys see it. Is it all backwards? No, I said Baltimore had a better chance than they did at the time. All right, so it's fine. Okay, so I'm going to randomize it, and it's going to give me one name, and this is going to be who wins. So you guys ready? Give me a countdown from 5, and I'll click randomize on 5. All right, here we go. And the winner for the rest of the MLB DFS season is Rhonda Elliott. Rhonda Elliott is the winner. So I will have you get a hold of me. So at dailyrotohelp.com, dailyrotohelp.com, and for the rest of the MLB season. So congrats. I never want to make a bet like that again because I was completely admit it, and it's whatever. I guess that, there's always the first time to be wrong in your life, and this was it right here. So congratulations, Rhonda. We will get you set up. Just email me. I'll get you. I'll give you a code. You can use that code. I'll give you the rest of the MLB season. So we are here 6 minutes in. Can't wait for the comments to say, 6 minutes in and the weather. Well, you know what? It's my show. I'll do what I want. So looking at that, let's do weather. Now we do have some rain in spots. I don't think it's going to affect the game, any games, but we will talk about it. So if you guys are not subscribers already, if you want to go ahead and subscribe, hit that subscribe button, hit that bell notification, and if you want to thumbs this video up, that would be awesome as well. So first game that kind of shows some weather is Texas at New York Yankees again. Looks like it should be just a little bit of rain. Could be a delay. They should get this game in. If they played in the rain that they played yesterday and it poured, absolutely poured, and they did not call it, going to say they'll get this game in. I could see maybe a little bit of delay. I don't see why, though. We've got the Yankees going up against another lefty. I think they come through this time. So I'm looking at just all the righties. I mean, Stanton on fire, of course. The one day that I touted him to hit a home run so he's hit 4 home runs in the last 5 games. And the one day that I touted him to hit one, of course, he did not hit one. Face another lefty. Guys, if you haven't looked, Andujar, I already looked at the lineups. Andujar batting third. That's the highest he's ever batted before. He's got home run power now. He's at the top. I always tell you, if you're building lineups, go to the top. Go to the top five players in the lineup. Absolutely love it. So, yeah, just looking at it, it's Aaron Hicks, Stanton, Andujar, Gregorius, Gleyber Torres. I think you could look at any of those guys in today's lineup. Hicks he's better from the left side, but he's a switch hitter. Stanton's a righty, Andujar's a righty. Gregorius is a lefty, but he hits lefties well. Gleyber Torres, I absolutely love that. So this game should get played. There might be a little bit of delay. You're probably not going to use either pitchers in this situation. You're not going to use Martin Perez. You're probably not going to use CC. You could, though, just because Texas is Texas. People might be off of him because of his last start. Could prove for you. And you could be on the opposite side of the ownership where you kind of want to be. So I wouldn't mind that. Another weather concern, same thing, Boston and Baltimore. It's pretty much the same little system. I highly doubt this game. This game will get played. I don't want to say this game will get played, but I don't think this game won't get played. Minnesota, Detroit, about the same. Maybe a delay. This game's in. And again, a couple days ago, any weather that happens in Baltimore or Atlanta, it's going to be hot. It's going to be humid. It's going to be great for your hitting. And we're going to look at the pitching, but I really like the bats. We're going to go over the bats. So we're going to go over any starting lineups as well. So this video might be a little bit longer than normal. So any questions, as always, ask in the chat, and I'll try to answer them while they're there. Nobody hit on the home run contest yesterday. So what the home run contest is you guess or you predict who's going to hit a home run and what inning, you get both of those correct, you win a free month of MLB DFS content. Nobody got it, so we're going to move on. We're going to do it again today. So, yeah, so once this video goes live, not in the chat here, but in the comment section, comment, and you must comment before the game gets started. The guy hits, I see a timestamp, so I do know when people comment. So is my mic okay? Everyone hear me? Can you put a 1 in the chat if you can hear me perfectly? Perfect. So again, congratulations to Rhonda. Sorry you guys could not win. The other ones, maybe we'll do it. But yeah. But let's jump in. And again, any questions you have, put them in the chat. I will answer them. What I want to do is go over. So I guess, let me ask you, since you guys are live and you're pretty much running the show and I'll answer what you want, do you want me to go over what I usually do and do the every pitching matchup? Or would you like to see something different today on a Sunday? Let me know. Would you like to rather go over the bats more? You can look at the pitching because we have that article. Actually, if I link you that article, today's article pretty much shows you which pitchers that we like the most. And then we can talk about bats more, or it's up to you. So would you rather us do what we normally do, or would you rather be something different? You want to go position by position? Mariah, anybody else? Is anyone else in favor of that, or would you rather see something else? Anything at all? Aaron likes that. Mariah likes that. Is that what we want to do today? That's what I'll do if that's what we want to do. Okay, so if that sounds good, let's look into it. So, looking at everything, I'll even bring up FanDuel just so I can kind of get a price point of where we're looking at while we do all this. So, guys, football's right around the corner. Anyone else super excited? I still do need one more. I think I need one more player who wants to play fantasy football. I'd like to get going and get the draft soon. We'll talk about it. If you're interested, just email me. But, all right. Just so I can get all the, just figuring it out. So, let's just start off with catchers. Any catchers that jump out to you guys, ask, and I'll look at it. And we'll just kind of see. Sandy Leon against Cobb, 7 for 8 or 2 for 7. That one's a double. Chirinos against Sabathia, 1 for 2. Chirinos hits pretty well lefties. Not much going on though. Luckily with FanDuel, we don't really have to do catchers, but you could if you wanted to. Kurt Suzuki's 2 for 2 with a double against Chase Anderson. Roberto Perez against Dylan Covey, 3 for 6 with 2 doubles. Evan Gattis against Erasmo Ramirez, 4 for 9 with 2 home runs. Gattis really didn't come through for us yesterday with a home run, but if he gets, I mean, actually, he's not a – is he a catcher still? Catcher eligible? Which makes no sense because I'm pretty sure he doesn't catch anymore, does he? I mean, I guess he could. So then we can look at the starting lineups as well to make sure that these guys are in there. Because most of them, it's 10 and it's 11 Eastern. Most of the starting lineups are starting to trickle in now, so we can go over all that stuff. All right. Martin Maldonado's 1 for 7 against Erasmo Ramirez, so, I mean, not much. Mike Zunino, 6 for 22 with a double and a home run. Salvador Perez just is a base hitting machine. I mean, he's only 1 for 3, but that one hit against Luke Weaver is a home run. Ionetta is 3 for 14 with 2 home runs. Wieters against Hamill for 11 with a double. So not much going on catcher-wise, but luckily, I mean, you can use some of them. FanDuel, you don't have to. So any questions on catchers? Like if you want to compare the two, or you got any questions before I move on to first baseman? All right. So moving on, first baseman. You're not looking at Chris Davis. He has 7 Ks against Chris Sale. Chris Sale's coming off the DL to pitch. I don't know. I mean, that's pretty quick for a shoulder injury or whatever actually was wrong with him. So I can't really tell you if you want to pay up that high because you never know. Coming off the DL, is he going to be on a pitch count? Is he really hurt? Was he really hurt? Is he still hurt? You just don't know. That kind of is what's kind of scary-ish. I guess another one I didn't talk about for catcher was Austin Romine against Martin Perez. You could look at him. He's never faced him before, though. Looking at first baseman, Marcus Stroman's been terrible. So CJ Cron, 3 for 8. You could look at him. Joey Votto against Zach Godley, 6 for 9 with a double and a home run. Absolutely love Joey Votto in this situation. He could – obviously 9 at-bats is not a lot, but when you're batting 667 against someone, you're looking at something pretty good. So what we're going to do, I think, is we're going to build you guys one FanDuel GPP lineup and one DraftKings GPP lineup after we get done with the position by position. That sounds good for you guys. It's something we used to do with football. We used to, every Sunday when we went live, we used to build a lineup. So why not bring that back on a Sunday? Sundays are a pretty good day. I don't really have much going on. I know I have to go grocery shopping, but that's about it, guys. So as always, though, if you guys are subscribers, the FanDuel lineups on Sundays are all-day slate. And the DraftKings, they don't offer an all-day. So it's the main one, which is the 1 p.m. to like 4 or whatever. It's most of the games. It's just not all of them. DraftKings just doesn't do that slate. So that's just a heads up. Freddie Freeman against Chase Anderson's 3 for 8 with a home run. Not bad. That's plus. So you'd be looking at, and I'll write these down too if you guys have any questions. Sean Newcomb's pitching. Jesus Aguilar, righty-lefty matchup here. SunTrust Park. It's going to be a hitter's park here. You could look at Aguilar. Really come out of nowhere this season. Got the All-Star game. Didn't do much in the home run derby, but Terry Mason, can we do a lineup for draft? One pitch. I don't play draft. I don't. I have no idea. I've never even seen it. I don't know how it goes. But see, the thing is, or you mean drafters? No, not drafters. You're talking just draft. The thing with being like a snake draft, I can't. You don't know who's going to be there. That's the only problem. Like you don't know who's going to be available, or can you have the same player? I doubt you can have the same player. Jose Abreu's been absolutely on fire. Going up against Carrasco, he's 8 for 40 with 2 doubles and 2 home runs. While that's not a lot, maybe we can look at it. You know what I think I might do in upcoming articles? When I do the pitching, I'll do the bats and I'll do the position, and I'll kind of give you guys like a handful of guys to look at bats wise. And I mean, I do a lot of free information and free articles, and we do have the subscription service as well. So if anyone has questions, the article has a lot, and maybe I'll add to it, and then maybe that'll help you guys out. Chad Bettis. Now I know Max Muncy's been absolutely just on a down spiral since the All-Star game. Against Chad Bettis in Coors, 2 for 6. Those 2 were home runs. You could look at that if that's something you were interested in. Rizzo against Scherzer, 3 for 10 with a double and a home run. I mean, it's not a lot, but yeah. Love you for the free info. Well, thank you. And don't forget, if you love me that much, you can just hit that little super chat button down here, the little money sign, and you can donate to the channel to help us grow if you love me. Looking at other first basemen, Ryan Zimmerman against Cole Hamels, 371 pitches he's seen, hit 22 for 84 with 4 doubles and 3 home runs. Zimmerman's been absolutely on fire, so I would be looking at him as well. And we're going to, I really like Zimmerman. He had, 2 home runs yesterday, 6 RBIs. I could see him doing it again. While Cole Hamels is a good pitcher and he's fared well while pitching for the Cubs, he has got lit up this season, so that is something that might be a little bit different. Okay, second baseman. Looking at what second baseman might give us just a little bit of hope in this line in a lineup. I mean, Brock Holt, if he starts, let's see if Brock Holt's in there. Brock Holt could be a very cheap option. Let's see how much he is. He's batting second. He's 2,300. Super cheap. Super cheap. Very, very cheap. So Brock Holt is super duper cheap here. Looking at this. Okay. So Holt number 2. Yeah, I mean, at 2,300, you have to. And what I'm going to kind of do is while we're talking through this, I want to go ahead and we're going to build that lineup. So at the end, I'll kind of give you a lineup that I'm looking at. And then if you guys are interested in it, you can use it. Obviously, I'm not telling you it's 100%, but we're building it together. So it kind of helps you out. And hopefully you guys enjoy it. I mean, it's obviously free. If you want to just, purchase a lineup, you can go ahead and go to Twitter. You can buy just lineups, plug and play there. But I tell you all the time, don't just go buy lineups. If you purchase anything from us, you're getting lineups as a bonus. You're also getting a cheat sheet, which for the price, you guys won't find a lot of this. I put a ton of my time into building you guys lineups, and it's a lot. So looking at second baseman even more, let's see what we've got to work with here. No Ramirez for Jose Ramirez is out of the lineup today. Is he really? I don't see that yet. But anyway, second baseman here. Rougned Odor. I mean, he's 1 for 7 against Sabathia, but he could go off for some power, a little bit of pop in Yankee lineup or stadium. Daniel Descalso, if he's playing. Let's see, is he in? I'm not even sure. Descalso, second base, going against Luis Castillo. He is 2 for 7 with a home run. And there's not much. Starlin Castro against Syndergaard, 2 for 6 with a double. Jason Kipnis, 4 for 8 with a home run. Yeah, Kipnis could be an option here. And how much is Kipnis? 20. It's weird to see Jason Kipnis as 2,800. But, I mean, yeah, he's got pop. He's playing Dylan Covey. You can use him on FanDuel as your utility if you're going Brock Holt, who I think you need to at 2,300, super cheap. Dee Gordon against Dallas Keuchel, 3 for 15 with a double. I mean, not much, but if he can get on base, he can honestly get a steal even against a lefty, so it really doesn't matter. DJ LeMahieu against Rich Hill at Coors, I kind of like that. Dozier on the other side against Bettis. I mean, he's only faced Bettis 1 time, so not much going on there. Daniel Murphy against 17 for 53 with 4 doubles and 1 home run. He'll have 9 Ks, but batting 321. So you could be looking at that. And honestly, I can't tell you which Cole Hamels you're going to see. Are you going to see the Cole Hamels who's been pitching since he got traded, or the Cole Hamels that had like a, what was it, almost like a 5 ERA or something ridiculous to start the season? I know because I had him, and then I dropped him, and then he got traded. So that was awesome. All right, so looking at third baseman, any of them jump out to you guys? Beltre against Sabathia is 12 for 41, 3 doubles and 2 home runs. It's a 293 average. He's an option to look at. Sano, let's see how much Sano is. The one thing that scared, he's 2,400 against Matt Boyd, lefty, righty. But he is only batting, it's like a ridiculous 224. He's got 8 home runs. GPP wise, he's actually had positive fantasy point. He has not had a 0 since 729 against Boston. So he's got positive fantasy points in all of his matchups in August. Actually, that's not a bad choice, 2,400. That's going to allow us to pay up. So Sano's a good option. I think it goes Beltre, Sano. Sano just because of the savings you're going to get off of him. Against Matt Boyd, he's 3 for 20 with a double and a home run. So, I mean, he's had moderate success. Derek Dietrich, 6 for 15 with 2 doubles against what is Dietrich right now? He's outfield. I think you can play him multiple on Yahoo. That's why it's popping up. Kyle Seager against Kye Kelly, 12 for 48 with a double and 3 home runs, but 11 Ks. That's the one thing that scares me. I think would probably lean towards Sano for GPP. Arenado against Rich Hill, but I think Arenado's out, isn't he? Or he's day-to-day with a shoulder. Any news on Arenado? Could be used as a pinch hitter yesterday. We'll see if he's in there. If Arenado's in there, though, and he gets the start today against a lefty Rich Hill, that's not bad at all. Machado against Bettis, 2 for 6. I mean, Justin Turner, 9 for 23 with 3 doubles. Actually, I like Justin Turner a lot for cash. So Arenado, yeah, so it hurts if he throws, yeah. So he probably won't be out there. He'll probably just pinch hit if he needs to. So I mean, in cash, I think go Justin Turner. In GPP, you'd probably go Sano. Yeah, I mean, that's really what it's looking like. That's probably what you would do. I think in order it would go Turner, Beltre for cash, Sano, Seager for Kyle Seager for GPP. So looking at that, let's get our shortstops, see what we can utilize here. FanDuel right now, yes. And then we can look at, yeah, I'm basing the price for, we're building a FanDuel. Well, what I'm going off of is FanDuel right now. And then we can look at DraftKings after. So what is up, Aloysius? Maybe that's how you say your name, I think. So while we get to the third base or shortstops, if anybody is interested, now I'm not saying you have to, but you can always click that super chat down below the chat and you can donate, or you can sign up there. No big deal. So let's look at shortstops here. These are just ones that pop out against said batter. I'm trying to see if people are in, if people are out. Xander Bogaerts is out, and I was just about to say his name because he's 6 for 20 with 2 doubles, but he is out. So who is shortstop for the Red Sox today? Brock Holt, and we're already using him for second base. So, I mean, he's utilizing there. I really like it. Didi Gregorius against Martin Perez, 1 for 6. That one was a home run. Elvis Andrus against Sabathia, 11 for 28. See how much he is. FanDuel, he's 30. He's actually pretty more expensive than I thought he'd be on FanDuel. And while I'm talking about some of these players, you can use them for this obviously might be a little bit, but I mean, we'll go over it at the end. I'm just basing the cheaper ones off FanDuel right now. Let's see. Jorge Polanco is a good one against Matt Boyd, 5 for 21, 2 doubles, a home run, batting 238. On FanDuel, he is 2,600, so he's not that bad. And I'm sorry if you can hear my dogs. They're just hanging out, laying on my clothes, making them dirty. A Minnesota stack could be pretty good, yeah. Let's see. Suarez, what position does he play? Eugenio Suarez is third base, and he's super expensive, so don't worry about that. We are on to shortstops right now. So looking at other ones, not a ton that jump out. Lindor's 2 for 8 against Covey. Gene Segura's 6 for 25 with 2 home runs against Dallas Keuchel. And Segura's probably in. Well, it's not out there yet, but Segura, looking at his prior games played, he's batting 305 right now. Only 9 home runs. But against the Houston, like Mariners could sweep Astros, which is hilarious. Houston, 3 fantasy points 2 days ago, 6.2, 34.4, 25.4, 0, 15.2. So Segura could be there. If you're paying up 3,300 against Keuchel. Keuchel's really turned it around this season, though, so it'll depend on which Keuchel you actually get and if you want to pay up for Segura. Let's see. Not much else coming to light here. Addison Russell against Scherzer, 2 for 5. So let's jump into the outfield. Which outfielders jump out to you guys? Segura's batting third. That actually could be pretty good. I mean, he's batting there. He's going to get probably 4 at-bats. Outfielders that jump out, of course. J.D. Martinez against Alex Cobb, 7 for 13 with 3 doubles and a home run. J.D. Martinez is unbelievable. It's probably one of the top outfielders. Mookie Betts is 9 for 24 with 2 home runs. So a Red Sox stack's probably not out of the question, of course. Stanton against Perez, 1 for 2 with a home run. I wouldn't mind it just because you could probably get – let's see if we can get let's see what we can build here. I'm trying to build you one while we're talking about it. Since we're going super cheap in other positions, we might be able to build a pretty decent one here. So, Braun versus Newcomb. Let me get to that game in a minute. Shin-Soo Choo against Sabathia, lefty on lefty. 8 for 23 with a double and a home run. 348. That's not bad. And on FanDuel, Choo is 3,600, so you could drop it down. Really depends. Really depends. And I'm pretty sure Braun's pretty cheap. Let's see. Any other outfielders that jump out immediately? Dogs are making noises. Christian Yelich against Newcomb, lefty on lefties, 5 for 8 with a double. It's not bad. What is Braun right now? Braun is 2,900. So if we could build that, I have 7,800 for a pitcher, for a GPP pitcher. And we can look at it. And we can build around, but just kind of looking. We can look at it. Outfielders, other ones that jump out. Avisel Garcia, 7 for 28 with a double and a home run against Carrasco. Brantley against Covey, 5 for 9. They appear to all be singles. Nelson Cruz against Keuchel is 13 for 39 with a double and 5 home runs. That is a lot right there. How much is Nelson Cruz compared to like Stanton? So if I were to take Stanton out, who's 4,900, and I put Nelson Cruz in there, that's not bad at all. Kemp leading off, 2,700 is not bad either. If I do that, I have 9,000 to work with. I actually don't mind this GPP lineup here. I just got to figure out where we're going. Utility at 3,700. This is not a bad lineup, guys, with what we can use and what we can build around. It's not. Is the lineup out there for the Dodgers yet? They've released their lineup. I don't see the Dodgers. Well, maybe it's out. But we are looking. This lineup's actually looking pretty good. Any other outfielders that we want to talk about? Puig just hit his 100th home run last night. He's 6 for 15 with 2 doubles. Kemp is 7 for 22 with 2 doubles and a home run against Bettis at Coors, leading off. Yes. And again, we're building a GPP lineup. The Braves bats, yeah. Outfielders, depending on who we're looking at here. Markakis, Inciarte. I mean, there's not a lot of history behind the Braves outfield and Chase Anderson. So you could really be looking at any of the outfielders, just depending if it is. Let's see. Is the starting lineup for the Braves up? It is. I did see it. Acuna has been on fire. I do like Acuna batting leadoff. Markakis is 4th. Inciarte is there as well. So if I'm taking a Braves outfielder, I'm looking at Acuna here. And on FanDuel, he's 3,900. So it's not bad. We have 3,700 to work with if I go with that. All right. So I'm going to let the dogs out because, as you can hear, they're whining. So give me. Okay, what I want you guys to do, if you have any questions in the chat, ask each other. I'm going to go let the dogs outside, and I'll be right back. Get the questions answered. Castillo is very iffy. He's very up and down. It's kind of scary. You don't know what you're going to get. He can have a really good game, and then it goes completely down here. So give me 2 minutes to go let the dogs out. They're being super annoying right now. Get your questions asked in the chat, and I'll answer them when I'm right back. Hold on 1 second. And by 1 second, I mean like 2 minutes. All right, we are back. I am back. So, outfielders, yeah, I mean, there's the ones that really jump out are the ones we kind of already talked about. So, are you guys ready to build a GPP lineup? I've been kind of building it while I've been waiting. Let me see what I can get here first, and then we can mix and match. Can mix and match with what we have in a second. Okay, so top FanDuel pitcher on the slate is what you're asking. Let me see what I can do. Are you talking, Mariah, are you talking all day? Are you talking a certain slate? Which one are you looking at? Main slate, 1 p.m. Okay. That's 10 games. That does not include the Dodgers, Colorado, Phillies at San Diego, Pittsburgh, San Francisco, Oakland versus the Angels, or Washington at Chicago. So which pitching do I like? What's the top? Top cash, right? Carrasco, yeah. I mean, I would say Chris Sale against Baltimore, but coming off the injury, we just don't know what he's going to be doing. So I think Carrasco, Syndergaard could be there. There's not a ton that I like in the main slate. Glasnow could be there against Toronto, but I don't know how many innings he's going to go. Against Baltimore, he only went 4 innings, but he had 9 Ks. Against the Angels, he went 3 innings and had 5 Ks, but the way they're doing their pitching in Tampa Bay, I think he's got to be out of there, just out of contention already. Sale's already out of contention. Kye Kelly against Seattle, as good as he's been, has he gotten hit up by Seattle? Yeah, he went 7 innings last time with only 2 Ks against Seattle. Gave up 3 earned runs, so I don't really like him. So, yeah, I would go Carrasco number 1, your cash lineup. Any confidence in Chen at home? Let's see. Against the Mets, has he faced them this season? Let's see. Chen. Has he not faced them at all? Has he gotten around having to face the Mets all season? He has. Let's see at home besides on the road. At home, 35 fantasy points against Seattle. At home against Atlanta, 31. Yeah, Chen could be, and he's super cheap on FanDuel as well. So Chen could be a good one. I think Carrasco might be number 1 for the main slate, yes. But if we're layer slate all day, which is what we're building from, let's see. Scherzer against the Cubs is a good one. Arrieta against San Diego is a good one. Trevor Cahill against the Angels might be a good one as well. But, yeah, Carrasco I think might be number 1 just for the matchup against them. Yeah, I would look at Chen, cash or GPP, SP1 or SP2. So, guys, I've built a GP lineup, and you can change it up a little bit if you want, because after this we'll do the DK lineup, and this is just basically what we've been building around. So if you guys want to get a piece of paper, pen, you want to type this out, whatever you want to do, the GPP lineup, I'll wait a second so you guys can get situated and get ready. Here we go. Now, this is GPP, and there is $300 salary remaining, so you can mix and match somewhere else. But this is what I went with so far. And I could change this a little bit, but I wanted to build this for you guys. While we're here, you can use this. You can mix and match as well. So at pitcher, against San Diego, I got Arrieta at 8,100. At catcher / first base right now, I got 2,900. Jose Martinez. At second base, we got Brock Holt at 2,300. Miguel Sano's at third at 2,400. Our shortstop is Gene Segura batting third at 3,300. JD Martinez against Alex Cobb batting fourth, 5,200. Nelson Cruz against Houston, Dallas Keuchel, 3,700. Ryan Braun against Sean Newcomb at 2,900. And our utility as of right now is Ronald Acuna against Chase Anderson at 3,900 for our utility. That does leave 300 left. You could mix and match if you want. And I'll repeat that one more time. Arrieta, Jose Martinez, Brock Holt, Miguel Sano, Gene Segura, JD Martinez, Nelson Cruz, Ryan Braun, and Ronald Acuna as the utility. Did anyone miss anyone? Do you need the position set again? Let me know real quick before we jump into a DraftKings and we build the DraftKings together. How much cash, if any, should I have left when making a DK lineup? To be honest with you, is it a GPP? Or are you looking at a tournament, or are you looking at cash? Tournament, some people feel like they need to use the entire salary, and that's not the case all the time. We've won, and I actually had someone win. I believe they won $18,000, and they had like 1,000 cash left over. So you don't. It depends on what you can build with, and if you have cash left over, don't feel like you need to make your entire lineup the entire 60,000 or the entire 50,000. You do not need to all the time. Sometimes it will be necessary, sometimes it won't. So everyone had FanDuel lineups good with 300 left over. I mean, you could look around, see what you could build. I don't know, outfielder, depending on what you have. I mean, it really depends. But I really like what we've built right there. So looking at that, let's just lock that FanDuel lineup in. Perfect. So now we're looking at DraftKings. Now, DraftKings, I would assume we're going to do just the main lineup because their games, you can't filter them out. You can't do an all-day slate. They have the main 105 for 12 games. That does not include, so this main slate does not include Pittsburgh at San Francisco, Oakland at the Angels, or Washington at Chicago. So based on that, we're building a GPP lineup. Who do you guys think we should build for our pitchers? You want to go Wei-Yin Chen? Do we go Arrieta as well? Is that kind of what we're looking at here? We got Chen, and then who do you guys want as our SP2 for DraftKings? Anybody? So we'll go Chen number 1 as our first GPP pitcher. Who do you want as the second GPP pitcher? You want to go Arrieta? Junis? I did not trust in Junis against I can't trust Junis against the Cardinals. Junis is not as good as Danny Duffy, and Danny Duffy got lit up. And I have Junis pretty far down the list to get about 9 fantasy points, right around 9 against the Cardinals. Has he faced the Cardinals before this season? No, he has not. Yes, he has. He faced them back in May and went 5 innings with 7 Ks and he did get 17.65, but he did not fare well. Because I do not trust Luis Castillo enough, though. Against Arizona, has he faced them before? No. He's so up and down, though. His last matchup against the Nationals, 5.1 innings, only 3 Ks. Against the Phillies, who are a really good hitting team, 9 Ks. Against St. Louis, 5 Ks. Against them again, 2 Ks. The Cubs, who do swing and miss a lot, he only got 3 Ks. Against the White Sox, he got 6 Ks. Sabathia, the only thing is, GPP-wise, I don't mind him. Has he faced Texas this season? He faced them back in May and got negative 7.65 fantasy points on DraftKings. He went 4.1 innings, only 1 K, gave up 7 earned runs, and that was in Texas. And now it's at Yankee Stadium. So that's – I don't like Sabathia as much. You could go contrarian Texas stack, yes, but it would depend on who you want. I would think Lucchesi in the big ballpark versus Philly. He has the K upside. Let's look. Has he faced them before? This season. Philadelphia. He has not faced them before. He struck out 9 Cubs, 22.5 fantasy points against Diamondbacks. He only struck out 3 and got 0.35. But the only thing is with Lucchesi, he's not getting many innings. The most innings he's pitched is 6. He's never gone over 6 innings. And in those 6 innings, he faced San Francisco got 30.5. He had 9 Ks, but that's San Francisco. Against Colorado at Coors, 30.5. He got 8 Ks. Against Colorado again before that, he had 7 Ks. He hasn't gone since April. April 15th, he went 6 innings. That's the problem. He's not getting deep into ball games. And that's kind of what you need when you're doing GPP. You need someone who can go deep into the game. So on the flip side of that, I'd be looking at Arrieta, though. Arrieta against the Diamondbacks last time, he went 8 innings, 4 Ks. Against Boston, he went 7 innings, 7 Ks. In San Diego, he did get lit up. He pitched at home, 3.1 innings, 2 strikeouts. I believe that's when he left hurt, though. I want to say that's when he left hurt. Let's see names. Greg, Boston played yesterday. They did. Your name was in the so I did random.org, and I put all the names that were in the list, and we randomized it in here, and we had one winner. You were not the winner. You missed it. You can rewind to go see it. We did it. Yeah, we did it. Your name was there. You did not win. Rhonda won. FanDuel 50-50. What about FanDuel 50-50? Yes, I said I did not think either of the Boston games would play, and I didn't think the Yankees game would play. And if they did, I would give one person the rest of the MLB season for free. That was in the live chat yesterday, and we did that at the beginning of the video, and we had a winner. So what you can do is you can also check out once we're done live, you can rewind it and watch who we like. So what we did today is we did not go over the pitching options because those are in the article that you can find. We went over the positions, and we built a FanDuel lineup. So now we're trying to build a DraftKings lineup. So if you missed us live, you'll have to go rewind and find the other players that we do like. So let's move from here. We got Wei-Yin Chen as our first GPP lineup pitcher. Anyone else looking? I just don't trust Lucchesi going deep into a game. That's kind of what scares me. Since Chen is only 5,500 on DraftKings against the Mets at home, we've got some money to play around with. We could be looking at Carrasco, but I think he's more GPP or cash. We got Arrieta. Let's just go Arrieta here, and then we can always mix and match and come around and find a different one. That's always something we can do. So catching options. Like I said, there wasn't a ton of great ones. Evan Gattis, he is batting 4th. He's 4,200. Let's see what we can do with that right now. First baseman, we went with Votto, Freeman, Zimmerman. Well, actually, we can't go Zimmerman because of the game. Aguilar, Abreu, Max Muncy, Jose Martinez. Can we go Jose Martinez here? Against Junis, he's 3,900. We can go Votto, who's 4,400. Freeman, who's 49. Let's go Votto here. We'll build that out. Second baseman, Kipnis. Let's go Holt. He's not second, or he's not. What is he? Can we go Brock Holt? Brock Holt is 3,900. That is a lot, but let's check it out. Third baseman, we had Beltre, Sano, Seager, Arenado, Turner. Since we're building a GPP lineup, we did determine between Sano and Seager. So Sano is 4,100 on DraftKings. Kyle Seager is 3,700. Let's look at Sano, and we'll just see what we can build around. Shortstops, we had Segura. Let's see. Gene Segura is 4,500. Let's go him real quick. We'll see what we can build. And then I think Martinez is, got to look at JD Martinez as an outfield option. Betts is an option. Stanton is an option, but Betts is $6,000. That is absolutely ridiculous. Well, Stanton is 5,400. Let's see if we can build a lineup here. And hopefully we can build one that you guys feel comfortable with. So I've looked. Here's a DK lineup. And obviously, feel free to go ahead and mix and match. Let's see what we can do with bets, though. If we put bets in there, we can't build one. We don't have enough cash. So bets is out. Cruz is 4,900. So if we go Cruz instead of Stanton, let's see. Okay, I actually don't mind this lineup at all, and you guys can use this one if you want. Mix and match as well. So get a piece of paper, pen, whatever you guys need to get out, because I'm gonna tell you the GPP lineup for DraftKings real quick. So right now the pitchers are Arrieta and Chen, and I'm gonna leave that there, and I'm gonna slowly go down the list. So if I go too fast, let me know, and I'll let you know. So Arrieta and Chen. Catcher, Evan Gattis. First base, Joey Votto. Second base, Brock Holt. Third base, Miguel Sano. Shortstop, Gene Segura. Outfield, Matt Kemp at Coors. Love Matt Kemp here. Other two outfielders, JD Martinez and Nelson Cruz. Now, did anyone need the list? Anyone? What did you miss any of them? If you did, I can let you know real quick. Figured we'd go about it better than you do regular. Sundays, maybe we'll do this as a Sunday thing over what we do normally. Steve Pearce today. $4,600 batting third against that. He can on DraftKings. He can play. I don't know if I like Steve Pearce much. He hasn't homered since he did 9 days ago against the Yankees, where he did have 4 home runs. There's just better options out there for first or outfield. So I don't really like Steve Pearce as much as there's other. I mean, he could homer today, but there is other options that might fare a little bit well, if that helps. So do I think – so just feel free to donate if you want, but don't feel obligated to. I do try to go live Saturday and Sunday. A lot of free information in these videos. So donations definitely do help. I've mentioned in the past that I'm trying to build an Excel spreadsheet where it pulls the player information from FanDuel and DraftKings. I want to get it out by football season, so hopefully it will. And what I would like to do is be able to plug it directly into somewhere on a page on the .com, and you guys would be able to build your own lineups that way. It's super expensive, so it's very time consuming. We've been working on it for what is today, the 12th. I think since the end of July. It's hit or miss right now. Putting money into it, I can't guarantee you 100% that it'll be there by football. We're trying. Just a lot of formulas have to go into it. So I've having a guy work on it. It's super complicated. So I'm trying my best. But again, it's like $5,000. So trying to build that. I can't guarantee anything, but we're trying. I can't trust Luis Castillo. He's just very, very hit or miss. You pitcher, but I can't. Well, obviously, I can't guarantee all the time. I can't guarantee him right there. So Do you guys have any other questions before we end this for the day? We do have the cheat sheet up at dailyrotohealth.com. It's already there. It's live. Again, baseball's very inconsistent, but we have something to go with. It has FanDuel, DraftKings, and Yahoo projections for you. So that's really what I've got in this video, guys. After this video, I'm going to go ahead and build the lineups. FanDuel will be all-day lineups, and DraftKings will be the main slate. Just that's how DraftKings does it. So since there doesn't seem to be many other questions, I might go ahead and end this video. I thank everyone for being here live. What I would do is, so the home run contest, win a free month of Daily Roto Help. Wait till this video uploaded to YouTube, and then in the comment section, go ahead, who you think's going to hit a home run, and the end, you get both of those correct, you will win a month free of MLB DFS. We are a month away from NFL. Super excited to finally get NFL back. 3 weeks, and the regular season will be here. We will not be doing preseason just because you never know what's going to happen. It's just pretty much a money grab from the sites. You're going to pay up, and then the players play one set of downs, and they're out. They'll play one series and then pretty much go to the locker room. So, yeah. So if you guys do have any questions trade-wise, draft-wise for football, definitely let me know. You can always DM me on Twitter at FantasyAdvice22. You can always email me support@dailyrotohelp.com. What else? If you are not a subscriber, if you're not a subscriber already to our YouTube page, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Also hit the bell notification. That'll let you know when we go live, and that'll let you know when we post a video. How would you build projections week 1 NFL? So it really depends. What we're doing is, as of right now, trying to build it to, because obviously we have nothing to go off of. Obviously, I'm going to wait until week of, and then a lot of it depends on the weather, because weather does play a huge factor for NFL. I'm super excited for FanDuel because now we don't have to have a kicker. You can in the flex, so that's going to change a little bit. We'll kind of see how we build the lineups that way. We'll see. A lot of things go into factors. Sometimes we do the past, last year projections. It really depends on how everything's built. And I haven't even looked into it yet, but I'm going to start looking into it, Cody. Also, we do have a group me chat. It's free for NFL or for MLB. But for NFL, to get into the NFL chat, you must be a NFL subscriber. So either be a year subscriber, a lifetime subscriber, or a NFL season subscriber, you will get into the FanDuel, or you'll get into the group me chat. Just trying to build. Let me try and look. Cody, I think you can kickers in the flex. I honestly think you could. I read something that you could. Maybe you can't now. I swore. Give me a kicker. McManus. Oh, maybe you can't. I thought you could. Well, that's even better. We don't have to worry about them at all. It was such a... Now let's just get rid of, defense. But... Syndergaard, Gary, I do like him. The only problem is the Mets. I don't trust the Mets enough to give him any run support to get the extra boost of runs. If you get the boost, you get the win. I don't mind him, but if you're taking Syndergaard or Chen for GPP, it would be Chen, like we talked about. So the amazing Mets are pretty trash this season. Not as bad as the Baltimore Orioles, but it's close. So if any questions, guys, feel free to reach out on all social media. Comment below. And that's all I've got for you guys. I want to thank everyone who's been here for the last hour. I try to do this every Saturday, Sunday. So yeah, I'm going to go build you guys the lineups. If you haven't subscribed, you can go to dailyrotohelp.com. Right there, /plans. It's up there. You can subscribe. You can get a day pass. Check us out. There's 20 passes left for the rest of the MLB season and the entire NFL season for $99. Like I said, once those 20 are gone, the NFL early bird special will be $150 for the entire season. Once the NFL season starts, it will go up to $225. So get in it while you can. That includes NFL cheat sheets. If you get the combined package, MLB and NFL lineups, cheat sheets, and an NFL detailed article for each week for premium subscribers. Yes. Voit catcher, you could put, well, not catcher, but Voit is, on FanDuel, he's in the catcher / first base option. Yes. I don't know how cheap he is on FanDuel, though. What I've got, guys, we got 28 days, 55 minutes, and 0 seconds till kickoff for the NFL season. So we are super excited about that. Voit, you could for GPP against a lefty. So that's all I've got, guys. Good luck. And as always, bring on that bacon, guys. Get your questions answered. Put them in the comment section. Once this video goes live, I'll try to answer them there, or other people can, or we do have the GroupMe chat. Feel free to donate at any time. If anyone wants to donate, email me, support@dailyrotohelp.com. I can give you Venmo or PayPal, and you guys can donate there as well. So that's all I've got, guys. Good luck, and as always, bring on that bacon. Peace out, guys.